epitome of what a leader is. So everybody, hope everybody's ready. Take some notes, get your videos out. I'd like to now introduce Double Diamond from the U.S. Calvin, Becerra.
Great training tomorrow, but I'm most of all excited for all the new people that are here today. This is the Discover Jeunesse event. And we want you guys to see how powerful our company is, how powerful our leadership is, and how incredible our products are. So hopefully for those of you that are here today, we've been able to inspire you to take that next step and join us. That's what we want for those of you that are new. This is for you guys. My name is Calvin Becerra. I'm from Corona, California, about 45 minutes south of LA, Los Angeles. I've been in the network marketing industry for 9 years now. I started when I was 26 years old. Never did network marketing before. Didn't know anything about network marketing, but I got started because I was introduced to the business by a group of people that had big dreams and had big goals. And I wanted to surround myself with people like that. I got started in the business. Very quickly I became successful because I was always positive. I had a lot of energy, and I was confident in what I was sharing with people. So I was able to transfer that energy to the people looking at the business, and they got involved with me. So many times I find that when new people get involved in the business, they find themselves in fear. They find themselves at a loss for words when they're talking to new prospects. They find themselves getting discouraged quickly for those of the people that are brand new, because they find prospects who are skeptical, just like they probably were before they got started. And I've been able to come to a conclusion that there are a few things that people need to have, that distributors need to have when they get involved in our business in order to avoid being overcome with fear. Now, I apologize today because I didn't have a recent picture of myself. The closest picture I found was this one. I think that'll do justice. But I want to talk to you guys today about overcoming fear. Fear to me is facing everything and rising. That's how you overcome fear. In order to overcome fear, for those of you that are new, or even for those of you that are already existing distributors in our business, there are a few things that you need to know before going out there and talking to people. Those things are belief. You need to have a huge belief in 4 different areas. You know, Fabian got up here a few minutes ago and spoke about these 4 different beliefs that you need to have. And there are many leaders that walked across this stage today. And one of the most common things that was brought up was belief. So if this doesn't prove that belief is huge, then nothing else will. And these 4 different areas of belief can come to you very easily. But you have to be willing to go out there and build this belief up within yourself. And what I can promise you is that when your belief is up, you are bulletproof out there with people. Your confidence will shine through every negative person out there, and they're going to be able to see that through your words, through your posture, through your confidence when you're talking about a business. They're going to be attracted to what it is you have. But it's only if your belief is up. And the first belief you have to have is belief in the industry. Now tomorrow, Fabian will go deeply into having belief in the industry, so I'm going to touch on a few different ways to get belief in the industry and belief in some of these areas today with you. To get belief in the industry, there are many ways that you can do it. I want to share with you how I built my belief in the industry. I tied myself and my team very closely to Network Marketing Pro. Who in here has read the book GoPro? Woo! GoPro. That's like the Bible of our business. 7 steps to building a successful network marketing business. It's already written for you. If you want to build big belief in the industry and how powerful this industry is, you're going to read that book, GoPro. You can go to networkmarketingpro.com and watch all the videos of all the different leaders empowering you about this industry. There's one way. You can get to those events as well. The Success Master Recruiting event. There was one recently in the UK. Was anybody at that event? Yeah. There was one in Vegas. Every year they have these events, but it's just helping you build your belief in the industry. Because when your belief in the industry is high, no one can tell you differently. The second belief you have to have is belief in the company. How do you find that? It's right in front of you, actually. You build your belief in the company by coming to events like this. You can build your belief in the company by going to the company website, which, surprisingly enough, people who get started don't even go to the website. Go there, do your research. Look at all the accomplishments on the company. Look up the founders, see who these people are, see their track record of success. See the products, see the awards this company's getting over and over. See that this company, tomorrow or tonight, will be a $1 billion company in just a single year. That's how you build belief in the company. The next belief you have to have is belief in the products. And how do you get that? By being a product of the product yourself. Developing your own personal testimony, your own personal story that the person you're talking to can sit there and believe because it's coming from you. What's actually happening with you. Don't be a person in this business who just ties yourself to a single product. Be someone who gets involved with our company and takes all of the products. Understand how they're all used. Understand what they can do for everybody, and including yourself. When you're meeting with prospects and you start telling them about your business and they can ask you about one product that you have no idea about because you don't take it yourself, you lose them right there. If you're a distributor, you're here today, and you're somebody who is wanting to build a big business, just like many of the people here today that walk across the stage, you have to have a huge belief in the product, and you have to know how they all work. That's building belief in the product. Again, what I did when I started was when I got called in Jeunesse, I knew all the products were incredible. I heard the stories of the people, but I went online. I went on YouTube. I looked at the company. I looked at the products. My favorite product is AMPM. Yeah. And I didn't even know what AMPM was when I got involved in this business. Each night I went online and I typed in the product name and the word Jeunesse. Everything that had to do with that product on video was on YouTube. Dr. Giampapa was on there talking about how he spent 12 years of his life, $6 million of research went into creating this single product. I knew I wanted that product forever. I saw Dr. Amsalon on Longevity TV talking about the reserve and the resveratrol and how powerful the reserve product is. My belief went through the roof. I looked at Instant Wages and I saw the videos that the creators had made on how they put the product together, how quickly it worked, and the testimonies that people had. My belief went through the roof. I had to have this belief because when I went out there and expected myself to build a big business, I wanted to believe in what I was talking about. For some of you, for some people in this business, they go out there excited about a business, but they start asking you about the product and you start shriveling up and not knowing how to answer it. You lose. You have to have belief. And it's very simple to get belief, but it takes you putting time into this business. And you're going to get out what you put in. The final stage of belief is belief in yourself. How do you do this? It's through reading good books. Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People is an incredible book. Grant Cardone, The 10X Rule. If you read that book, you don't understand the power of taking action and what it can do in your life and how it can build your confidence when going out there and talking to people. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, another book. When you start to read these books and start to take these words into your own life, you're going to start to build up the confidence and the motivation you never knew was there. And we need that. We need to be motivated. Would you guys agree? Of course we do. So you build belief in yourself. Belief, it's very important. When your belief is up, like I said, you're unstoppable. When people are out there, they're skeptical, just like you probably each were before you got involved in this business. For me, it took 3 weeks before I said yes to this business, to this industry. It took multiple exposures. And that's what it's going to take for other people. I was skeptical, but because the person who was showing me the business belief was so high, I was very confident in that person and joining this business with it. That's what you need to be like. So many people go out there and they start talking to people, and whenever anybody has any type of objection, whenever anybody has any type of skepticism, usually people get scared and they back down and they say, oh, they must not want to do this business. When people have questions, most people don't even know how to answer them. They don't have an answer for anything. All it takes is you being prepared. It just takes you being prepared before you go out there and talk to people. You're going to go out there and you're going to get people who are negative. You're going to get people who have many questions that you might not be able to answer because you're not prepared. But are you going to be prepared the next time? Or are you going to let the same thing stop you the next time and then stop you again and stop you again? I get so many people that come up to me and say, every time I talk to somebody, they always have this to say. And I say, well, have you finally come up with an answer? It's just being prepared. When somebody has an objection, are you going to Fail today, but win tomorrow because you go home and write down the objection and now be prepared for the next time someone says that same thing. When I got involved, I'd go to my sponsor and I'd say, hey, these people said yes, but these people said no. Why did they say no? And I said, because they had this and this and this to say. And he said, write down those objections and write down the answer you're going to have the next time. And every time someone has an objection that you're not prepared to answer, go home, write down the objection, write down the question, answer it yourself in the right way, so that way next time you go out there, you're prepared to respond the right way. It's as simple as that. There are many different objections people can have. People can say, well, you know, I don't have enough money. This business takes a lot of money. In reality, what people are doing right there is they're just immediately taking control of your conversation. They're taking control. So you got to take control back. You take control back by responding back with a question. Well, how much money do you think this business costs? They have no idea. All the person wants to know is that you're confident. They're looking for your assurance. They're not negative right now. They don't have any information right now. So they're just skeptically responding to you. How much money do you think this business costs? And then you use if I would you, just like you learned in GoPro. If I could show you a business that didn't cost a lot of your money, would you be willing to take a closer look at it? Well, now I just took control of the conversation. If I would do it, what are they going to say? They're probably going to say, sure. I just took away the objection from them. People are going to say, well, you know, I already have a full-time job. I'm really, really busy. I don't have enough time. They took control from you. You take it back. Well, how much time do you think you need in this business? If I could show you a business that didn't require a lot of your time, would you be willing to take a closer look at it? If I would you? I don't know anybody. I don't have any friends. I don't have a big network like you. Well, how big do you think of a network you need to start this business? Take control again. If I could show you a business that didn't require you to know a lot of people, but you could build a really big business, would you be willing to take a closer look? That's all it is. And you can use if I would you with anything. I can use if I would you and put their objection in it, just like I just told you guys. If someone says, hey, do those products really work? Well, they work for me, but you tell me. If I shared with you some product and let you try it for a week, would you be willing to give me your feedback and let me know how it works for you? If I would you. Right? Same thing with a video. Right? Same thing with a video. You have people who are looking at this business, and you know that we have incredible tools here in this company. This company puts out the best tools for us in form of videos. You guys saw a couple of them today. I don't need to do all the talking. Yes, I'm an expert in this industry, but I don't need to come off as an expert to the brand new person. I'm probably going to scare them away. So if they come to me with questions or objections, I'd say, hey, it's an incredible company. If I shared with you a link to a website, or if I shared with you a video that you can watch tonight, would you be willing to take some time to watch it? And I'll follow up with you tomorrow. It'll give you all the information and answer your questions. That's it. I'm prepared now. So most people, and a lot of people in this room right now, when they go out there, they always have fear. They have this fear that overcomes it because people have objections, and people have questions, and people have concerns, and people are skeptical, which you take as negativity. But in reality, all they're expecting you to be is prepared. That's how you overcome fear. It's just preparation and belief. The most common question I get when I do my meetings at home, when I do the trainings after the meetings, they always say, what do you say when somebody says, what is Jeunesse? I get that probably 90% of the time. And immediately I realize these people are not prepared. Right? It's going to be different for everybody. It's going to be different for him, and different for her, and different for me. And it also depends on who asks you that question. You have to probe the person first. What type of person is asking you that question? Is it someone that you want in your business? Is it someone that will just be a great customer for you? They aren't maybe at the level of someone you want in your business right now. Would it be somebody that is really, really successful, has a huge network, and they're maybe out of your league? Who is asking you that question, and are you prepared? Because I'm prepared for all three types of those people all the time. The person that says, the person I want in my business, and they say, what is Jeunesse? I know it's an incredible opportunity that gave me and my wife the opportunity to build a business together. In the past 9 years, we've built a residual income in this industry. This company is amazing. It's changing lives around the world. Just did $1 billion. It's helping people look and feel younger, and people love it. If I sent you a link to a video that could show you closer what the Jeunesse opportunity is, would you be willing to watch it? And I'll call you tomorrow. That's all I did. I gave him a quick response. I already was prepared. If I would you. If it was somebody who I wanted to just be a customer, what is Jeunesse? It's an incredible health and wellness anti-aging company that's helping people look and feel younger. People absolutely love their products. There are millions of people all around the world taking the products. Hey, if I shared with you some product, would you be willing to try it out? Simple. There's a customer. Somebody who What about the person who's really, really successful? You might be afraid to talk to them. They might already be successful, they have a lot of money, they have a huge network, they might be out of your league, so you might think, but they ask you, what is Jeunesse? Instead of getting scared and shriveling up and thinking they're not going to join, use the super indirect approach that you learned in GoPro, right? Well, Jeunesse is actually an incredible company, and I'm surprised you've never heard of it. It just did $1 billion. Good. It's a company that allows me to help so many people start their own business and build a residual income on the side. Hey, you might be too busy because you built this big company. If you have a huge network of people, if I send you a link to a video, would you be able to share it with anybody you know who might want to be looking for a business right now and will be willing to get healthy and make some more money? They'd be sure. They might say, well, I want to look at it, right? Indirectly doing it. But still, I'm prepared for anybody. Are you prepared? When someone says, what is Jeunesse? And if you're not, become prepared this weekend. Go to your room tonight and write down those three for a customer, for a person you want in your business, and for somebody who you think is super successful and they would never do this. Those are the people who will surprise you, by the way. They will get involved with you if you're prepared. Are you prepared? That's how you overcome fear. I'm never scared. My belief is through the roof every single day. I'm always reading good books. I'm always paying attention to what the company's doing. I'm falling in love with the products because I'm getting so many customers out there who are building their stories. I'm prepared when I talk to people. This business is a piece of cake for me. It can be for you too. And I'm showing you how right here. Are you getting customers? That's really, really important. Be prepared with stories for people. If you're talking about this incredible company, most people are thinking, do the products really work? Do you really take the products? Do you ever get anyone ask you that question? Of course I take the products. But it's even better when I can tell them all the stories of all the people who are not doing the business who are taking the products. That is powerful. Instead of all the facts of all the doctors and what this product does and the clinical studies and how much money people are making, I love to tell them the stories of the people I know who are falling in love with these products and how it's changing their lives. Facts tell, but stories sell. That's the final way of getting people to say yes to this business. Stay engaged. Stay engaged. Stay busy. Stay in the trenches. Are you doing one-on-ones during the week? Are you getting actively involved in your team's meetings? Are you doing your own meetings? Are you prospecting every single day? Are you putting that 2-a-day, 10-and-play mentality into your business and into your team? 2 prospects a day, 10 people a week. Are you doing that consistently? Consistency is key. Staying engaged, staying busy, plugging in, reading books. That's how you overcome fear. You're so positive and confident because of what you're doing for your own life. Stay engaged. Stay stocked up. You guys just witnessed the Black Friday sale we just had last week. And you know how many of your teammates in upline promoted that sale, promoted you to get more product and get more product? Do you know why we did that? Because we want you to save money. Not so the company hits $1 billion. We know that it takes product to be able to be considered a distributor. And if you have no product, you're not distributing anything. We're not trying to get you guys to order product when there's no promotion because we can all get it at wholesale. But when the company offers these amazing promotions, we are promoting the heck out of them for your own benefit because when you have product, you're in business. And when you're talking to somebody about an amazing business and when you're finding people who are potential customers, do you have product to let them try? Do you have product for the new distributor that leaves your meeting tonight who joins to borrow? Do you have product to let them borrow so they feel like they just started a business tonight? That's why you got to stay stocked up. And understand this. Action is what keeps the mind busy. You never have time for fear to creep in when you're always staying active. It's when you're staying still and non-productive, when you're not doing anything, that fear starts to creep in and the pressure starts to push on you. You're not talking to people. So finally, after a month, you finally talk to one person, they tell you no, you feel like it's the end of the world. Action keeps the mind busy. It's inactivity that produces fear and pressure. Keep yourself busy. Keep yourself plugged in. Keep yourself engaged. What is fear to you? There are 2 different ways that you can interpret fear, and it's your decision and it's your choice. You can either do what I do, face everything and rise, or you can do what most people do in that situation. They forget everything and just run. You want to face everything and rise. It's your choice. I want the best for you. For all of the new people here today, I hope that you saw something powerful in what we had to offer you. that so many people, if they had the choice to, they'd be here right now, but they haven't got to them yet. I want you to totally obliterate fear from your mind and never have it creep in again because you're prepared and your belief is built high. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Good luck. God bless.